first act by law I exercised was to pledge and vow to defend and uphold the Constitution. That's my primary responsibility. Anything else is secondary. Anything else. So, if that first vow where I took the Quran as a Muslim and put my hand on it, put it up and say, God being my helper, I said, so help me God. I will uphold, I will defend. There's nothing else I am required to use the Holy Book and to vow to uphold besides the Constitution. So that's my solemn responsibility. The Constitution is very clear what you go through to elect a speaker. The Constitution is very clear what you go through not to elect this, to remove the speaker. That process has not been fulfilled.
The speaker anyway.
But with the history of abuse, violation, what do we have to do? We have to follow the law until the law can no longer seek us. We have an opportunity to. Yesterday we met and we came to the conclusion
that you were not sure
that today, no, we may not use it, but we said today is the day for us. If the Supreme Court shows up at the SONA today, that would be the interpretation of that decision. Because we met like 2-3 weeks ago, we came to. I think you saw the tape we going around. So we decided that let's wait and see what, because you could never have had the Supreme Court to rule otherwise.
That would be the taxi.
If that ruling going to include saying that Supreme Court himself was in violation of the law,
Supreme Court would have come up to say, well, we attended a ceremony organized, and then we got invited
by the
executive.
No. The State of the Nation address is an event 100% under the auspices of the legislature. The legislature is headed by the Speaker.
Why are you even finding solace in the absence of the Supreme Court bench?
When just
a moment. So when in fact the executive is to report to the legislature, not to the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court is not coerced or binding to be there.
They may sit for them. They had the first seat waiting for them. So whether they were there, whether they will be there, whether the law said they must be there, then I'm a flower.
So let's
all I'm telling you is that there were 5 empty seats that were intended for them.
And you scared them away. And you scared them away by analysis.
And you never scared them away. I just appeal to their sense.
And you told the photographers, I want an imposing portrait of these empty seats. That's why you told them.
You mean all the photographers that were working for me?
No. I'm talking about a hundred. Because that's the case that you made, and that's the case I know you did. Gave us an imposing, embarrassing.
Wasn't the site imposing?
So let's look at it. We've done that.
Wasn't the site imposing?
Let's look at what
it was imposing.
Joseph Nimba gave it. Whether you attended Law and Order Group, whether Supreme Court with all the associate justices. Absent because they could not defend, or I don't know what it is, or they gave their interpretation, the power of the Supreme Court in the hands of the Ministry of Justice. That was done. So how long would it take for us to keep elasticizing this sort of Musa move to stall this process?
Thank you for the question. And for the benefit of the Liberian people, let me tell you what we have done internally. I'm the one who said if there's going to be an election, I want to run. I have said I have no more such interest.
Run to be what? To be speaker?
Yes.
I know you will run. That is a fact.
No. We made that
Swear
decision.
to Allah, the all-powerful, the almighty. Swear to Allah.
Timas, I will not run. I promise you. I'm speaking to the people of Liberia. I have zero record.
You will not orchestrate the removal of Kun 2 years from now? I'm asking you.
No.
Because I know your design.
I'm
Are
not
you,
here
are,
to
are you not
answer-
going to orchestrate?
Don't ask me a hypothetical question. That shit there enough for Kun.
So you could move him many
It's
times.
it's not necessarily me. The very okay. Who removed cover? Who literally put cover in the situation? The very people that elected.
So the very people do the same thing you do.
So you can't put the blame
You
on
can
me.
orchestrate it.
No.
You already started doing that.
Listen, no, I'm not. I will not do that. What I would do
Mhm.
is we have a rule of CAUCUS. We stay together.
What is damn CAUCUS all about? Excuse my language.
the
What is
CAUCUS
this?
is-
This a new.
The name. You don't go to
Why rule of law?
You don't go to school again.
Because the law now in your favor.
They say there's a rule of law. Then say what it's about. You can't read. You want me to speak Mandingo?
Yes, speak Mandingo. Maybe I understand.
Because that's the only way. At the end of the day, the rule of CAUCUS is about its
The rule of
name,
law.
the rule of law. So therefore, we have decided that look, guys, let's sit down. Tima, we call for a meeting with the president of the Republic of Liberia,
GMB.
GNB.
You told him in the face.
And we said, Mr. President, we want to solve this problem. We got one contention. Mr. Richard Kun did not become speaker the right way. Let's do it the right way. As things stand, the people on the other side are more. So there is fear that, if we say we're not having election, Bility have the influence to go in that place there and change it around when we get there. Then we say, okay, understandable. If you think that I'm that powerful, so let's resolute it. So everything we want to do, let's put it in a resolution. And in that resolution, the majority of you want Mr. Richard Kun, and you want Mr. Funatiko to resign. Let us go through the process where the speaker will leave office properly. An announcement will be made of his replacement, and the resolution will kick in, which we always sign to say, now that the speaker has resigned, this is a resolution, this is how we're going to run the place, and this I think we agree to. And you can have your speaker.
Do you foresee from Musa? Do you foresee the possibility of Musa of Fonati by himself resigning, or
Fonati will never resign?
he will not
Why?
resign?
Because unless the right thing happens, we'll never agree for him to resign. You're not.
But how we gonna-
But it's not functioning.
The offices Fonati occupy.
How is that my business? How is that my business?
The budget is passed, the SONA is delivered,
So
government programs are running, and you say he should not resign. What is that? What is exactly your goal? What to what end?
We have a commitment. We made a promise to God and man
to uphold the laws.
to uphold and defend. If you're not scared of God, me, I'm scared of God. If I stay on my Quran and say, I swear to this book, and so help me God, I will not do otherwise.
In other words, you're saying the majority bloc is a group of people that do not have the fear of God because they are sort of violating the constitution. They swore.
I didn't say that. I just say that I'm afraid of God.
So let me leave the speaker business a little bit. Let's get into what JMB said. What's your takeaway? I want you to be honest with me.
The rural local has issued a formal statement. I'm going to talk about it now.
Yes. So what is it?
And
What did you take
in summary?
in 1 year? I mean, you're not comparing the stewardship for 6 years of money. Your friend.
I'm not doing that.
Okay. So let's be
It's not fair
realistic.
to do that.
It's not fair to do
So
that.
I'm not doing that.
So let's look at the process he made in 12 months.
You want to leave it open, T-Max?
Yes, I want to leave it open.
Okay.
I want an honest evaluation and honest evaluation of
Mr. Brady, maybe you could start by sector. You want to engage the
No.
economy
I want to
first?
generalize it
Okay.
because we've dealt with
with a specialist.
extensively.
The rule of
I
law.
sent it to you. No, the rural law caucus did a full rebuttal to the president's SONA. I just sent it to T-Max.
Okay.
There are several aspects of the president's speech that
Did he make some gains? Let's call it short. I mean, did he make some gains? Did he make some? If you were to grade it,
regardless of the political tone
yes,
of
yeah,
Capitol Hill.
if you were to grade in 1 year office, has he made some gains?
yes, I think on the rules
Mhm.
they've made considerable gains.
He goes to Nimba and come back without changing tires.
In fact, they haven't done anything on that side.
Oh,
So I don't know what I'm talking about. From here to Saclay, this government has done nothing there. So they know what I'm talking about. There is a reasonable relief for the people in the southeast. We have to acknowledge that. The problem I have with the president's speech was that it contained some misinformation,
Such as
on the issue of the rice. There are some basic facts that were not checked, and I'm not blaming him, but I think the technician did not do him justice.
they don't give me the final draft.
Yes, because when the president is giving speech like this, nobody expect the president to go check what's the price of rice today,
or the price of gasoline.
Gasoline. I think they were on point because the gasoline has come down since he came. It has not gone up; it's been coming down. So that was on point. On the issue of rice, it was not, and it may be, but that is the most significant part of the speech because 90% of our people rely on rice. And if you tell a Maggie woman that when I came, the rice price was so, and today it's this way, and it's not true, that creates an impression about you that probably is not going to erase anytime soon in the mind of the ordinary people. So that was a significant gap. The other thing is, the part of his speech that has to do with what he intends to do in the future, they look very good. But given the government's 1 year record of implementation, I would describe it as empty promises.
You are looking at
because
anybody would look at. If you want to give me a SONA, tell me where you are, where you've come from, what you've done.
Exactly.
Now, what you will do.
Yeah, on what he will do, because we haven't
gotten there.
I can't say much about that. The only thing I can say, if I'm going to judge you by your record, which I must do, then I can believe it until you do it.
Do you consider inheritance, that the government inherited an administration? They went through election year ended, and all of that, so many other things that they may have been working to settle internally.
You gotta be realistic. The George Weah government passed a budget